I'm going to tell about the very severe cyclonic storm Hudhud that was the second strongest tropical cyclone within the North Indian Ocean in 2014 and was the most destructive cyclonic storm in the basin since Nargis in 2008. Hudhud originated from a low pressure system that formed under the influence of an upper air cyclonic circulation in Andaman Sea on October 6. Hudhud intensified into a cyclonic storm on October 8 and a severe cyclonic storm on October 9. Shortly before landfall near Visakhapatnam on October 12, Hudhud reached its peak strength with 3-minute wind speeds of about 175 km per hour. That was a very strong speed and with a minimum central pressure of 960 millibar. That was quite high. The system then drifted towards Uttar Pradesh and Nepal, causing widespread heavy rainfall in both areas and a heavy snowfall in Nepal. Hudhud caused extensive damage to the city of Visakhapatnam and neighboring city of Vizianagaram and Srikakulam. The damage is estimated to about rupees 70,000 crore, which is about 11 billion US dollar. At least 110 people have been dead in this storm, majority of them from Andhra Pradesh and Nepal.
October 11th, Hudhud cyclone turned like a nightmare for the people who are living in Visakhapatnam and the nearby cities. It reached its maximum intensity of over 950 mm bar and its maximum speed recorded was 260 km bar by the IMD, Indian Meteorological Department. On the same day, the JTWC recorded an speed of 280 km per hour, which further intensified over Visakhapatnam. Then on October 13th, the Hudhud cyclone left Visakhapatnam for the northern states. But once over the northern states, the Hudhud cyclone was not as intensive like as it shown its influence over Visakhapatnam. It gradually depacified on October 14th, leaving Uttar Pradesh and Bihar and India itself.
Introduce about the bird, on which name of Hudhud has been given. Hudhud is the colorful bird found across Afro-Eurasia, known for its beautiful crown of feathers. It is the only extant species left in its family. One insular species, St. Helena hoopoe, is extinct, and the Madagascar species of Hudhud is sometimes elevated to a full species, like the Latin name Upapa. The English form of onomatopoeic form imitates the cry of a bird. Hudhud is the national bird of Israel.
Was a very severe cyclonic storm and one of the most strongest tropical cyclones of India. According to Indian Meteorological Department, Hudhud intensified into a cyclonic storm on October 8 and a severe cyclonic storm on October 9. As per the reports of IMD, under the influence of an upper air cyclonic circulation, a low area pressure was developed and this led to formation of the cyclone. Tropical cyclone formation alert was issued by Joint Typhoon Warning Center followed by IMD.
I am going to tell about the population and economic loss in Hudhud. The government said 2,48,004 people in 320 villages and 44 blocks have been severely affected by this cyclone Hudhud. Out of this, 1,35,262 people have been evacuated and put into the relief camps. data 223. As per the initial estimates, the 70 houses was severely damaged and the loss of animal life was put up to 34. And the railway lines are also severely damaged in Visakhapatnam, whereas the airport was also affected by this. The heavy winds tuned up the hundreds of electric towers, trees, hoardings, etc. And they blew with them the lightweight objects and other materials like vulnerable rooftops. As per the government official said that there was a total loss of 2,500 crore was seen in a cyclone Hudhud. Hence, we can conclude that the cyclone Hudhud results in a huge loss of people and economic growth.
Today, I am going to brief you about the steps taken by the Andhra Pradesh government for the relief operation of Cyclone Hudhud. Firstly, the government has raised compensation for the farmers whose crops got damaged and also for the fishermen whose fishing nets and boats got damaged in this Hudhud cyclone. The government has increased input subsidy in wheat, paddy, corn, onion, vegetables and many such things from 10,000 to 15,000 rupees per hectare. The government has given financial support who were grievously injured in this Hudhud cyclone of rupees 50,000 for those who required hospitalization for more than a week and 15,000 who required hospitalization for less than a week. Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh Chandrababu Naidu has urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to take this Hudhud cyclone as a national disaster and release 2,000 crore rupees immediately for the relief operation. At last, I would like to inform you that Andhra Pradesh government has organized several events whose basic motto is to boost the morale and confidence of the residents of Visakhapatnam who have lost their family and life in this tropical Hudhud cyclone. That's all.
October, Hudhud formed an area of low pressure in the Andaman Sea. On 7th October, the JTWC Joint Typhoon Warning Center, followed by IMD, classified the storm as deep depression. On 8th October, tropical winds flowed in the storm center and the deep depression made its first landfall on the Andaman and got the name Hudhud. It gradually got intensified into destructive cyclone. On 10th of October, it was upgraded from Category 1 to Category 2 cyclonic storms.
Hi, I am going to brief you about the precautions to be taken for cyclones like Hudhud. Government of India has framed several policies to strengthen disaster management program. It has also set up a group of expert members who would be dealing with issues related to this and thus improving the preparedness towards cyclones like Hudhud. We, being the responsible citizens, should also take certain precautions in order to ensure minimum damage caused by the hit. Excess of water should be stored in cans and drums. The quantity of water should be enough for at least 2 days. For people who have installed UPS or inverter in their homes, should make sure to install low voltage bulbs. This would save the battery for future use. In case the cyclone's effect is big, electricity mains should be switched off. This is an effective precaution for prevention of fire accidents at home. An emergency kit containing torches, matches and first aid box should be kept at hand. And most importantly, emergency phone numbers should be kept ready. That's all. Thank you.